Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. As we speak, the world is collapsing. On the other hand, David Schwartz tweeted this only a few hours earlier. I'm currently in possession of David's phone. I'll drop him unless you pay me 25,009 XRP. This tweet is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Men, why? Guys, have a look at this. My inquiry is this: what prompted David Schwartz to publish this? Can it not be him? Who can say? Why, then, did David Schwartz share this guy's tweet? Ignore that. Identifies a precise amount of 25,099 XRP. Dairy almost 25,000, or 899 XRP. Picture 5A9S arranged in the center. But seriously, people, this is fascinating. Oh, and he just posted this today too. Also, don't forget that 20,000 XRP can completely alter your life. Obviously, someone who has been around for quite some time. Right. Interesting. It's official, you owe us $25,099. XRP verified. Is it possible? The 9th of September, 2025, is not mentioned. If you look at those numbers, you'll see what I mean. Interesting. Exciting to say the least. I'm curious as to what your opinions on this are. Okay, men? Extremely interesting. The only thing I don't get is why he's posting this now. When? There must be some light at the end of the tunnel for XRP, right? As we speak, the rest of the structure is crumbling. A new head of the House Financial Services Committee. A full committee hearing on the future of digital assets, providing clarity for the digital asset economy, has been called for next Tuesday, June 13th, by Patrick McHenry. Hey, hold on there. What? The 13th of June? Isn't that when the case or the Hinman docs are intended to be made public? Right. If they can't come to an agreement. Once more, gentlemen, and please don't forget to clarify. Right. Regarding the ecosystem of digital assets. Absolutely fascinating, you guys. Everything seems to be tying, together. Today's video is primarily about Coinbase, so there's a lot to cover, and I'm sure you're wondering how everything fits together. The SEC and everything going on at the SEC right now will be exposed by us. Coinbase Incorporated was charged with failing to register the offer and sale of its crypto asset staking as a service program and operating its crypto asset trading platform as an unregistered national security broker and clearing agency. Right. Wow. No matter how much you dislike the rules or wish they were different, you cannot ignore them. The repercussions for the investing public would be disastrous. Guys, isn't this the craziest thing you've ever heard of? This means that the SEC is not only pursuing Binance but also Coinbase, correct? We decided a long time ago that they would file suit against the Coinbase employees, right? Because they have been warned of their impending wealth. It nearly seems to have no regard for the SEC. To my knowledge, no one does. However, this is Vincent himself. After the number 33, Kennedy sent out a tweet. I see. Right. Let's count the number of fans. Check out that, you guys. After 33 reports. You folks are aware of the situation. It's this. Guys, this is the entire show. Now. Due to a frivolous SEC lawsuit, cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, delisted XRP. And now, boys. Right? Exactly. Huh. A bite from karma is guaranteed. Here, you can see that Justin, the CEO of Coinbase, is confident that his company will prevail in court against the SEC, guys. They must hope that Ripple prevails. The Ripple fights for the security of the entire crypto community. Do you truly think that Coinbase will triumph if Ripple fails? No, absolutely not. I think we can all agree that Ripple will eventually triumph in this. Let the show then begin your journey. Relisting XRP would be a fantastic first step. In light of the SEC's lawsuit, my current question is why they have yet to relist XRP. Right. Now things are looking very strange indeed. This is certainly out of the ordinary. Okay. This is really out of the ordinary. Guys, why? For the reason that someone yesterday sold $107,000 worth of $50 weekly puts on new coin. Right. Additionally, 19% were in the red and no longer active after 4 days. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a lawsuit against Coinbase today. Right. Stock issuance coin. Those holdings have seen huge gains, about 2,572%. They multiplied $100,000 into the millions. Surely, there is always a girl who knows a guy. Eventually, word gets out. Guys, you have to admit that this is insider trading. All that insider trading nonsense. Everyone here has been deceived. Can you not see how everything in this world is rigged? The whole thing has been tainted. It's all a setup. However, in the case of the SEC suing Coinbase, the head of the SEC indicated in 2021 that the agency lacked the jurisdiction to file such a claim. Since Congress has not given the SEC jurisdiction to oversee crypto exchanges, I am curious as to what has changed. Right. This video should serve as notice that I will not be playing the entire thing, or even starting it. But what's going on in the SEC once more, fellas? The strategy, however, is not a secret to us. Everyone can see that their end goal is to destroy 99.9% of all cryptocurrencies. Right. Nonetheless, no one will accept the truth until it is too late. In fact, even Brad Garlinghouse did so as recently as November, at least I assume it was November. I have no recollection of either November 9th or 6th. Is it true, gentlemen, that Brad Garlinghouse predicted that 99% of these coins will soon vanish? Right, since they are of no use in the real world. The answers we've found to the issues. Coinbase, according to Justin SEC, gained billions of dollars by illegally enabling the purchase and sale of crypto asset securities. Guys, can't you see what's going on here? At this point, they're literally attacking everyone. Coinbase is being sued by the SEC. And the rules are laid out for you here. Right. I won't be reading this, but the link is below if any of you are interested in learning more. The real question is whether or not Coinbase survives the coming crash. Because Mr. Poole just mentioned Coinbase, I assume. This C symbol. Guys, it might as well have been Medico. Right? Okay, let's begin. It's possible that everyone understands the game strategy. At some point, all of these interactions will come crashing down. They could possibly save Coinbase. Then, I think every other transaction needs to end, right guys? Simply said, it's all tainted. But what happens next is something we can only speculate about. Right. And when we say collapse, we mean every exchange in the world implodes, and we mean it happens instantly. If it wasn't evident before, Brad Garlinghouse makes it abundantly so now. Despite what Chair Gensler claimed today, he is not at all on the side of innovation. What? This seems that the SEC is trying to divert attention away from the agency's FTX fiasco by filing numerous lawsuits. Wow. This is a diversionary tactic. Wait a second. What? We already warned you, guys, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, right? And that's not all. The SEC is not only postponing the Ripple versus SEC case, but it is also diverting people's attention in the here and now. Wow. Bagley House is the only one to come out and expose the SEC with the truth. It's humiliating to see an unelected bureaucrat scramble in public like this to hide the reality that he and his organization are incompetent. Don't give him the authority he craves so much. We are all on to you. However, as you can see, Brad Garlinghouse predicts that 90% of cryptocurrencies will eventually be worthless. No one suddenly cares after making such a proclamation. I take it he is the true you. Guys, we're on to you. Yes, they. Always just before it happens, they say. I mean, that's the crux of it, right? Never forget it. However, as Ripple's chief legal officer stated, the claims made in the lawsuits have not been proven. Chair Gensler of the SEC may wish it were so, but the SEC does not have a regulatory wand with which to declare tokens to be securities simply by waving it. I'm curious to see how the lawmakers in Washington and the courts react to this. Right. We've been warning you for a long time, it's picking up speed. If Attorney Jeremy continues to use such forceful language, it sounds like the case against Ripple will be tried or appealed. For my part, as an attorney, I think it's premature to discuss a settlement at this time, Jeremy replied. Wait a minute. Guys, what the heck is going on? Taking Ripple to the Supreme Court, yes or no? You're right, SCOTUS brothers. But Brad sounds contented and established. He is not. After the bear has departed, you don't want to make it angry. Brad would have kept quiet if a settlement had been reached or was in the works. Right. What do you think, fellas? But that's what folks are saying. At some point, a settlement will be reached, or that Ripple will emerge victorious. The lawsuit against Baba appears to be finished. These statements wouldn't be made if the Ripple case with the SEC hadn't concluded. Wow. This viewpoint is very intriguing. Exactly. Why? Because after the court battle is over, Bank of America will say they are working with Ripple too. Right. Hold on a second there. Interesting. Wow. There you have it, then. Perhaps this is where the problem lies. You mean it's already been taken care of secretly? These developments are taking place as a result of Ripple's generous offer to the SEC. Brad, hear me out, and we'll just let it all burn, sweetie. Right. Remember that these establishments will want all questions answered before any kind of announcement is made. Right? So, once more, gentlemen, fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. Right back at Coinbase, where you belong. The state of cryptography in the United States has greatly improved. It has a long way to go. We have a defense plan in place. Right. We are pleased to represent the industry in court as Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong files a complaint with the SEC against the city in an effort to clarify crypto regulations. Right. Ripple has been fighting the SEC men for a long time, so why can't these folks? Without. What do you call it? Lacking Ripple. There is no hope for these crypto enterprises or their employees. They ought to be appreciative that we, the members of the XRP group, have been at odds for a long time. But it seems like they're softening their stance against the Ripple and XRP supporters recently, right? The weirdest thing is that they only do this when it serves their own interests. Their argument. The Binance exchange. Those folks at the SEC. All of them are going to be targeted by Gary Gensler. Now you know what to do. You know Gary Gensler is going to go after all of them. For the reason that the SEC is taking legal action against Coinbase. I won't be playing the video at this time, but I will. You can find the resources I referenced below. Exactly. Even yet, Charles Hoskinson maintains his conspiracy theory. Extremely interesting. I didn't want to be the one to break it to you guys, but since the SEC is going after Binance assets, it's worth noting that they're just going after Binance.US company assets and not user assets. Right. They're doing fine, although. If you've heard it somewhere else, where was it? Right. Clarification. If the court approves, this would only apply to Binance.US. Binance.com is unaffected. The monetary resources are secure. A solvent version of FTX's exists. It has, just as it has always had. Right. Hello everyone, today both FTX and Alameda voluntarily initiated Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings. Check out that, you guys. It's now. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 11, 11, 20, 22, and 222. Is it just me, or do you guys have a sense of déjà vu here? Therefore, let us get ready. Alice Jim Cramer, perhaps he saved the day with Binance by declaring publicly that the people working tirelessly to support cryptocurrencies every day will now need to work in overdrive. Overdrive. After reading the SEC's brief on Binance, the company's defenders will have to conduct some significant introspection and raise substantial new funds if they want to keep up what appears to be a facade. To which SEC responded with the emoji for a prayer. Now, boys, listen up. Right. With hands folded. And then we'll be down here, Jim, this tweet will save Binance. Maybe it's okay to invest in Binance now, people. At the very last second. Not so during the collapse, though. That's just what I think and feel, it's not a particularly humorous viewpoint. At the end of the day, it's not a matter of financial discretion as it was in the associated business world, these things are speeding up. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.